Let's go back a bit to this issue that you think some developers have overexposed themselves, maybe bought sites wrongly, like made the wrong calculations.
There are many of them, but then you've got your strong ones who are just solid as a rock, I'm telling you. So, and you're going to have, I would say 30, 40%. Yes.
So in a bloodbath, what happens? What's the outcome?
A bloodbath, it's good for certain people because you can take, for some people, they can buy an apartment cheaper, they can buy the land cheaper, they can buy, when someone's in trouble. Look, the cost of everything, if you need to sell fast, there's a cost to it.
Right, urgency.
The urgency. And that, I believe, in the next year or two, this will start happening. And how can you figure these things out? Go to your local butcher and ask him if his meat sales are down. I guarantee you the butcher will tell you he's selling a lot of chicken right now. Go to your friend who has a restaurant.
Right.
And tell him, my God, you're doing very well. And it's true. Every time you see the restaurant, you see it packed. But then ask him, how's it going? And he'll tell you, Kev, I'm full, but my average spend is down by 20, 30%. They don't come here and take 3 starters, 2 bottles of wine, and a nice fish.
Yeah.
They come here and have a plate of pasta and go home.
Yeah.
So
how does
we need to stop looking at what
it looks like.
What glitters isn't always gold.
So, how does that relate to the overexposed developer? Is it because perhaps he bought a lot, there's loans, and he needs to repay those loans, and people aren't buying the property, the stock. So he's holding stock.
Or he's not delivering in time because he can't afford to pay the building cost. Because if he bought a site 2 years ago,
right,
and the building cost went up by 30, 40%.
Yeah, big problem. Oh.
Hey, screwed. I mean, I look, thank God I'm in the position I am. I have a site, which I'm building at the moment. It's an airspace. It's an old, I own the penthouse, and I'm building 5 flats. Thank God one of the tenants came and complained that in the garage there's some concentura, and I brought the architect to check it out, and he checked it out. He said, Kev, we got problems down here. So it's going to be fixed. So they changed all my building, what I was going to build the normal Maltese way.
Right.
I had to do a steel structure with lightweight blocks. For 5 flats, you know how much it cost me? An extra 15,000 euros each flat.
Still.
But I had to do it for safety reasons. So imagine, that's just 5 flats. Imagine a guy building 30 flats.
Yeah.
You know,
So you have cost going up. People not spending that much. So the people aren't buying that many units.
And people taking too long to finish a product. Because the electrician doesn't show up for 3 months. The aluminium it should be installed in January and he doesn't come until April. These things are all costing. And if you've got a loan with the bank of 1 million euros for that project at 6% interest, that's 60,000 a year. It's eating your profit on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You know, it's 5,000 a month. Break it down. It's a lot of money.
The issue with people over-investing and overexposing themselves, how does that affect the client?
That would affect the client, that if the client has invested into that product, it could not be done. You know, I can't say the name because I think it's illegal to say. There's a certain developer in Malta who owned over 50 sites. He's went bankrupt. He's collected over, if I'm not mistaken, just under 700 couples or people. He's collected anywhere between 20 to 30, 40,000 euros deposits from them and went bankrupt.
Okay.
And now there's a group of people trying to fix fix for him.
Right.
But they're trying to fix the situation. But unfortunately, from what I understand, these couples who would have spent every penny that they've ever saved in their life to buy a house, the people who are trying to fix it are saying, look, we can't give you 30,000 back. We'll give you 15. Which, telling
but doesn't the money stay with the notary?
No, in this case, he was getting all the money in his pocket.
He was taking the
It's
money.
not illegal if you accept
It's not
it.
illegal, yeah,
If
yeah,
you
yeah.
accept it, you accept it.
Should you accept it?
I don't think so. Unless you trust the
Developer bajnek maluqa.
And you know him.
U ilek tafu.
And he's got a track record. I wouldn't trust a cowboy with my deposit.
Mela, tlaqna?